Hey guys, it's the Anything Chick 12 here, and I can't stop smiling. I just got back from the movie theaters not even 2 minutes ago. Ran upstairs to do this video, so I won't forget all the stuff I just watched. But as why you clicked on this video is because it says Final Destination 5. Yeah, a review on it. It was I would say it's one of the best Final Destination 5s. I loved it so much. Tops, all of them, it would be like 5, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Yeah, I didn't like the first one that much, probably because I've seen it so many times, but just because, I didn't find it that, that good, but, it was still Final Destination. Except for, that movie was awesome. But there was only, one little bitty problem that we had. I missed the first 5 minutes of it, which I'll have to ask my friend because she went and watched it too, but I think the first 5 minutes is usually all of them. They show this weird, I can't explain what it is, but it shows pictures and stuff or whatever from the past, Final Destinations and stuff like that. But I don't know, because the movie had started when I got in. The problem was the little part that I missed was because you're supposed to be, I was with a guardian, but you're supposed to be was it 15 before you got to be able to go in? But I got to go in anyway, because it's you have to have a parent or guardian to go in with you. But I did, but the person didn't think I was 13 until I told him, so that kind of ruined it. But then he asked me how many all the scary movies I watched, or all the the gory movies, or the not really pleasant movies I watched. I said I watched all the Final Destinations, all Saws, Friday the 13th, Halloween. Yeah, I've watched a lot of scary movies before. But anyway, this is kind of a review on the movie, not telling you how I got in and when I got out. But anyway, I got in to see the movie, and a review on it. My favorite part about it was actually the end of the movie. On the Final Destination, the first one, where the guy gets on the airplane and he has a freak attack, he has a vision. Remember that one? I bet you if you've seen it. But, and he wants to get off the plane and a couple people follow him. That's every Final Destination. But at the end of Final Destination 5, when the dude, you have to watch the movie, but I'm going to tell you if you've seen the movie. At the end, when he flies to Paris to take the job with him and his girlfriend, him and his girlfriend. I'm trying to think of what I was about to say. His girlfriend. Well, on that plane, a guy, he has a freak attack, and it's the guy from the very first Final Destination. And after they got off the plane took off, and they asked him, "What was that boy about? What was wrong with him?" She said he had a freak attack and wanted to get off the plane. And the guy, he starts thinking, and he's like, what? And then how in the first Final Destination, where the plane, the side propeller or whatever breaks off or something, and that's how Final Destination started. It began, he was supposed to die on the plane. But on the 5th one, him and his girlfriend were on the plane, and they got sucked out of the plane, except for she did, and then he got, caught on fire. But, they died because it was based on the first Final Destination. Because the dude that was in the first Final Destination was in the 5th Final Destination, which I don't think it was exactly him, but that was supposed to be what it was supposed to be based on. And the girl, one of the teacher, whatever, on Final Destination first was on the 5th one too. So just gonna say that because I noticed her in the movie. Because me and my mom noticed it at the same exact time. You were like, oh my god, she looks so familiar. Yeah, she's off the first one. Yeah, that's how it goes. And then something else that was familiar. No. Yeah, that's kind of it. It was really good. You know, gory and very bloody. Mm, mm. At the end, no, I don't feel like telling that. But I just don't like feel in the mood to tell it. But I will anyway, since, you know, I've already gotten your suspicion. Okay, so at the end, the dude takes a guy's life, because, you know, if you take someone's life, then it's supposed to be that you take their life, and how many other years that's supposed to live. Okay, look, if I was on Final Destination 5 and I knew I was about to die, I'd push someone in front of the bus because I'm the one who killed them. So I'd take their life and they'd take mine because, you know, I would be dead. So they took it, and if she or whoever I push would have lived 50 years later, I would have lived 50 years later. Okay, so this guy, he sees a hook coming down and he knows he's about to get hit. Well, he's talking to this dude. Well, he pushes him, or he's trying to help him actually, but he ends up pushing him in front of it, and it pushes him down, and he hooks it in front of his, you know, anyway. And and he starts freaking out, and let me remember. And the dude that he got his hook chain because he pushed him or trying to help him. I don't know exactly what he was trying to do, but I think he was trying to help him. But I don't know. He had a really big, the dude who got his neck plugged. Okay, well anyway, I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. Anyway, the dude who pushed him was on the plane. I mean, not on the plane, was in Final Destination 5, and he was on the bus, which, if you watched the movie, then you would understand. He got off the bus and everything, you know, he lived, which he was supposed to die. He pushed him in front, he took his life. Anyway, the guy who he took his life from had a really big blood clog in his head, and, you know, his head area. And at the end, one of the guys tell him that what he did, pushed him, really wasn't gonna matter because he would end up dying anyway from a huge blood clog in his brain. And he starts thinking, I took his life. I should be dying any minute now, any day now. And then the whole bar that he's in collapses, the whole thing, and he dies. I can't believe I'm smiling at that part, but I'm just, you know, I understand it. It's like the very first movie. I understand. I comprehend. I understand what was going on. I get it. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that was kind of a review on it. Can't really tell you much, but if you want any more reviews on movies from me or whatever, ask me. I'll tell you if I've seen them, or I'll go see them, or I have this website that gives out free movies and I can watch it on there. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, and I probably got to you thinking of, what is that website she's talking about? Project Free TV is a, oh my god, Project Free TV has Final Destination 5. I just now noticed that. Holy cow. I could have watched it. I didn't check that first. I always do that. I didn't. That's what I was like, okay, let me check real quick because I didn't want to stop the video and, you know, do it because it makes me load. But anyway, guys, yeah, if you want to watch Final Destination 5 and you haven't seen it, go to Project Free TV. I'll have a link in the description box. This time, I promise I will because, you know, I'm excited for this. And, so yeah, Project Free TV. You can watch Final Destination 5, the whole thing. You can watch basically any movie on here. If you haven't seen like Breaking Dawn or whatever, I saw that movie when it was in theaters and on this website. Seriously, watched it 5 days after it got out of theater because someone videotapes it off the little screening, whatever. But anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, thanks for watching.